Hey, how's it going? This is the Bald Metal Nerd coming at you with another video. And in this one, I thought I would cover a topic that I have brought up in passing in other videos, but I thought it deserved a video of all its own. I, of course, am going to be talking about convenience, which is exemplified here by the wonderful modern smartphone that almost all of us carry around, versus sound quality. And of course, I am talking about audio playback, guys. Um, so, now, before I get started, Chris, you know that this beats everything because it's analog, therefore, it has infinite resolution. Don't try to say it doesn't. If you guys don't believe me, just ask Chris over at Dixieland Farm why it does have infinite resolution. He'll explain it to you. And yes, he gets this really lame joke. I don't know if the rest of you will or not, but thanks for sitting through it. Anyway, obviously I'm talking about convenience versus sound quality, which is more important. And for me, honestly, the answer to that question is largely, a lot of times, it depends. And really, what I mean by that is it depends on the situation that I find myself in. If I'm driving down the road or working or doing chores or basically doing anything that is not heavily focused on music, paying close attention to the music, sound quality concerns become quite secondary at that point. As long as the audio meets what I call a minimum threshold of quality, which is honestly, it's not super high. As long as it meets that, I'm fine with it. Um, because honestly, in those circumstances, as long as I can hear the music, that's generally good enough. As long as it's not laughingly bad. Um, and but other times when I'm really sitting down and listening to music deeply, I care a lot about sound quality. So we're going to talk about some various types of devices and when I do and don't care about sound quality. Of course, I'm going to start off with the smartphone. To me, it's much more important the smartphone have Bluetooth and the venerable headphone jack that Apple removed, because honestly, in my opinion, the headphone jack is a very much convenience factor as well as a higher fidelity factor. And the reason I say that is I own many pairs of headphones, and I only own one pair of headphones that is capable of Bluetooth. And sound quality on those is not the greatest. It's good enough for when I'm tooling around, and I don't care that much about sound quality when I'm doing chores or hiking or whatever. But for actual music listening, they're not the greatest thing ever. Um, and but also, of course, my smartphone is a computer, obviously, that's connected to the internet all the time. So I have access to a whole bunch of streaming stuff, of course, files on my SD card, regardless of internet access. As long as there's battery in it, I can listen to music. So convenience definitely trumps sound quality with the smartphone. If I'm going to really sit down and listen to sound quality, I'm probably not going to listen to my smartphone. Now, would it be nice if it had super high fidelity sound? Sure, that would be nice if it had a super high quality DAC in it. Um, maybe some more, at least some halfway decent speakers. But of course, all this would add to cost. Also, the DAC maybe not so much, but better quality speakers would definitely add to the cost of the smartphone. And how much more money would I be willing to pay for that? That's a question we have to ask ourselves, right? So smartphone, definitely convenience trumps quality on that. And sadly, on my PC, a lot of times it's kind of the same thing because I'm not just listening to music the entire time I'm using my PC. In fact, I'm probably only intently listening to music, with great detail and care, maybe 10 to 15% of the time I'm using my home computer, and never ever when I'm using like if I'm using a computer that's not The one that I'm actually recording this on, I can honestly say I've never engaged in high quality listening on any other computer, because my work computers or any other computers I use, I don't care that much about audio quality on those, as long as it's there and it's adequate, whatever. So in many circumstances, I'd say 90 to 95% of my listening, sound quality is not that important. But when I do finally get a chance to sit down and listen to sound quality, nothing really beats, honestly, putting on one of these infinite resolutions or one of the original high-res audio, right? When CDs were new, they were actually marketed as high-res audio, high-resolution audio. Look it up if you don't believe me. Hell, if you have some CDs, earlier releases, it'll say compact disc is a high resolution that'll reveal limitations of the source tape. Just something to think about. Anyway, obviously that's going to trump most MP3s. It beats the absolute crap out of 128K MP3. It's a lot more involved to listen to that than just pressing play on a file on your computer. Yeah, and I know people are going to fire back. Well, what about high bitrate MP3s, which I've said actually in previous videos, I can't tell the difference between 320K MP3 versus a FLAC file versus a CD. They're all going to be sonically transparent to me and sound exactly the same. You do have a point. Audio quality piped through a high quality DAC is going to sound pretty much the same regardless of your setup. So I'll grant you that, but it's just, I don't know, there's also a fun factor in putting a CD on for me that's not there for just, clicking a mouse, pressing play. A little tactileness of it as well. So we also got oh, what the hell am I kind of lost track there. So really, like I said, it just depends. And for this is kind of aimed at people who have only experienced audio maybe through these more limited means. If you've only ever streamed, this is for the younger people out there. If you've only ever listened to headphones that cost maybe 10 to 15 bucks, you've only ever really listened to your music over, a small Bluetooth speaker or maybe a sound bar, you're really missing out. Do yourself a favor, buy some higher quality headphones. You don't have to spend tons of money to get high quality look around. You can find really great headphones for under $100. Just do your research, and also do yourself a favor if you can. Get some sort of an amplifier and at least bookshelf speakers. But honestly, I would recommend floor standing speakers. You can probably get some used ones for, not a huge price. Your ears will really thank you for it. I mean, because nothing beats just listening to high quality audio through a high quality setup. It really will kind of open you up to a whole world of audio you kind of never knew was there. But unfortunately, time kind of keeps us away from that, and sometimes convenience is a hell of a lot more important, and that's sound quality. So anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap this up. I just want to hear in the comments below, what do you think? What's more important to you, sound quality or convenience? And I suspect for most of you, the answer is going to be both, and it depends. So anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap this up. If you liked what you saw, thumbs up. Thumbs up. If you hated me, thumbs down. Share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Thanks a whole lot for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.